The topic I chose to discuss today are female athletes going through college differently than any other students. And I will explore the sociological reasons behind this and what happens or what a female athlete thinks versus any other student or a male athlete, and so on. So, the topic is relevant to our class because we have discussed many different genders, how they get treated in sports. For example, we had the Indian track runner who came out of the LGBTQ community, and that affected, what she could do based on just who she's into. Next, we had the African runner who had too much testosterone in her body, but that was all natural. There's nothing she could do to stop it, and she was being affected based on that. And if she could, run with other females, if she should get that taken out, and if she gets that taken out, it makes her slower. So what happens to her? And this is all because of her gender, because she's female, so she wasn't expected to have that much testosterone in her body naturally. So, no one knew what to do with her. And that's, like I said before, what comes back to gender and female athletes. So my central research question is, why do female athletes go through college differently than any other regular college student? My personal thought, I personally am a female college student. I run for the cross country and track and field team from Montclair State University. I feel like I go through college differently, honestly, than any other person. That's my personal thought. First, I feel like I'm always being compared to other female college students. I feel like when I'm even at the gym, they expect me to be tougher. Or people always ask me, like, oh, how fast do you run? What happens? Like, this or that. And to be honest, I may not always be the best. Just because I chose to go on with my sport doesn't mean I could be better than other college students. Maybe some people, are faster than me, could lift more than me or anything, and chose not to continue their talent in a sport. So that something I'm always being compared as. And they expect me to be better, and it's not right. And next, since I'm a college athlete, they expect me to have more school pride, go to other sports events, and so on. And I not necessarily always have time for that. Student comes first before athlete. Sometimes I have other things to do. I'm not always going to be super involved in athletics. Next, male student athletes go through college differently because they think they're the alpha male. They think since they are doing a sport, they're already tougher than anyone else, can do whatever they want, and they personally don't take it that personal, that there could be someone better than them or anything like that. Even when I see, like any men's team lifting or anything at the athletic gym at Montclair State, then they honestly have so much pride. They walk into the gym, they think whatever they want, versus when a female athlete walks in, I feel like they're more intimidated even by them, and it's just different. So my source one. This source talks about how female athletes are the best students on campus. This one specific source compared how at this college, female athletes can go through everything and have everything planned out and don't hesitate and don't, can just smoothly adjust to everything. For example, they can go to study hall, then they can go to class, then they can go eat, then they can go to practice, or, that or in any other order. They can just go one after the other. They don't need a break. They don't need to rethink. They know what they're doing and get to it very quickly. And said other just plain students weren't that best when they were just told, to study, go to class and eat, and then take care of themselves. But the female athletes knew that they also had athletics, so they put everything out. They put everything together and how to do everything. And then their male student athletes weren't quite putting everything together smoothly how female student athletes were. So source 2 is about Title IX. Title IX allows more female sports since females will be technically the minority. So females always have Title IX backing them up when it comes to college athletics. For example, my sport, even at Montclair State, is the sport that exists because of Title IX. Cross country. There's no men's cross country team. There's only a women's cross country team. Because of Title IX, that's why it is like that. There's one more sport, so that makes more females. Next, if females make up more of a population for college athletics than males, that means females are receiving more scholarships. If you receive more scholarships, that affects honestly how you do in college or how you want to do, because you have a scholarship backing you up. And if you don't have a scholarship, you're paying yourself, or like you're not, connected to anything, then maybe you won't try as harder. Source 3. This explains how when you go professional, and even when you go on TV, first thing you see is usually men's sports playing. You see NFL, for football. You see NHL for hockey. That's all males playing. When you go to watch basketball, it's most of the time males playing. You don't watch female sports that often. Yeah, I understand people watch female soccer and some other sports, but for the most part, it's male sports only on TV. So, why is this? Because it's like this, female athletes, when they're in college, believe that they should try harder, because this is the only time where people are going to notice them, watch them, versus if they were to make it pro after college, they may not be that popular as they were on the college level. So, source 4. Source 4 mentions how females think their program will cut if they, don't always win, or don't always try their best, or just stand out in the best way they could. So, this source said how male students don't necessarily think this way, and female students are more to think this way, and honestly put more time into everything just to make sure their program stays. So my last source is, I used it from the NCAA, National College Athletes Association website. So this website talked about how for the past 20 years, there have been more female teams dominating by size any male team. That there's more females wanting to do college athletics than males. That's something that female college students will want to keep up. For example, if you always want people to come to your school and play your sport after you leave, or you always want, obviously, like when you're a sophomore, you want a lot of freshmen and so on. So what does that mean? You need to do good, because when high school student is looking into college athletics, they're going to look at the statistics of the team and how they do. And if you have a team that is always losing or not performing as well, then they're not going to want to come. So, and females tend to have, to think this more through and try to protect their team. To conclude, female athletes go through college differently. It's not the same any other student or how the males do it. They can adjust to schedules differently. They have Title IX backing them up. Females realize in pro sports, male sports are more popular than female. Many of them go through fear for their sport getting cut, so they try to stay down and do better. And lastly, women take up the bigger population in college sports, and that's something they take pride in and want to keep with. Thank you.